All right. Fisayo Dairo, of course, an expert on the Nigeria Professional Football League, joins me live now to take a look at the games that went down Saturday and Sunday. Well, good to see you this morning, Fisayo. Well, league leaders Remo Stars have now been dethroned from the very top of the Nigeria Professional League. What do you think went wrong in that game? This is their first defeat of the season, too.
Yeah. Good morning, and nice to join you on the breakfast today. For Remo Stars, I think without looking at what actually went wrong, they should hold their heads high. You know, they are a newly promoted side. They've gone 11 matches without suffering a loss. It doesn't happen often in Nigeria Professional Football League, and this is a side who their last two sojourn into the MPFL have always ended in relegation back to the second division. But it doesn't look like it's going to be like that this season. Yesterday against Gombe United, they put up a very respectable show, and they considered that goal slightly against the run of play in the 15th minute. They tried all they could to get a goal. Their hosts, who are also a newly promoted side, Gombe United, appreciated the fact that they were playing a solid side and put up all manner of antics in the second half in terms of sportsman antics, and in the end, they were able to get the 3 points. So I wouldn't like Remo Stars to concentrate on what went wrong, but they should hold their heads high and pick up the pieces. They play Aqua United on Wednesday at home, and they know that they have to win to bounce back to winning ways.
All right, Aliyu Zubairu, who is the technical chief of the Gombe United side, said Remo Stars had been overrated this season in the league. Is that what you think as well?
I don't think so. You know, Remo Stars games are always streamed live on the club's YouTube account. So if you watched, if you paid attention, if Aliyu Zubairu is telling me that Remo Stars are overrated, then why did his players resort to time-wasting tactics in the second half? That shows respect, because you rarely see that from a home team. A home team would rather like to kill off the game, but they knew they were playing a top side. You know, I do not agree with him at all. Remo Stars have played some very difficult teams this season in the league, and they've churned out impressive results as well. There is nothing overrated about them. Benga Ogumbote has brought in a set of players that not many people even believed could play for Remo Stars, and they are doing just fine. You know, Gombe United should also try to come up the table and see how it is done here.
All right, Rivers United are now occupying the top of the log now, of course, with 3-0 bashing of Wiki Tourist in Port Harcourt. That was on Saturday. Do you think that they can sustain the lead at the top of the table?
I think so. Rivers United are a formidable side. They are indeed one of the best sides I've seen this season. Incidentally, they also just lost their unbeaten run just one match day ago away to Plateau United. So that was when they were knocked off the perch by Remo Stars at the top of the table. Now they take back what I think is their rightful position. But will they be able to sustain it? Yes, I know they will be a handful for many teams this season. But Plateau United, who went to Kaduna yesterday to beat Kano Pillars, will have a say on that. Plateau actually are the team that stopped Rivers United's unbeaten run 1 week ago in Jos. So they are also a very good side, and now they are second on the table. These two sides, I think, will go all the way alongside Remo Stars in deciding who wins the league at the end of the season.
Well, as you rightly mentioned, Plateau United got an impressive win away from home at Kano Pillars with that 1-0 victory. Fidelis Ilechukwu must be doing something right. And of course, this is their fourth successive win in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. Fidelis Ilechukwu has always been a respected tactician in the league ever since he steered a little-known MFMFC church side in Lagos to second position in 2017. And, you know, he sojourned to a death-ridden Atlant, didn't go well for 2 seasons. But now at Plateau United, he has all the resources. There's a team that has won the league 5 years ago, and they really want to do it again. And he's got top quality players. We thought when they defeated Rangers away in Nnewi some 3 weeks ago, we thought it was a fluke, but they followed it up with a home win over then league leaders Rivers United. Now, nobody saw that coming against Pillars on Sunday in Kaduna. And not just that they got the 1-0 win by fluke. They totally deserve their win. That's why I think between Rivers United, Plateau United, and Remo Stars, the other 17 teams in the league must pay attention because these teams are very formidable and they will go a long way in deciding who wins the title at the end of the season.
Let's also talk about Enyimba. Their struggles, continued at home continued on Saturday. Of course, as it dropped, points. Some fans are already getting a little bit agitated. Finidi George does need some time, doesn't he?
It does, of course. Incidentally, I saw that game in Aba on Saturday between Enyimba and Niger Tornadoes, and I really feel for Finidi George because I think he did everything he could do. They got a player sent off at halftime, Samuel Cardo, and Finidi made a tactical change in the attack time. I tell you, throughout the second half, Enyimba pegged their opponents, Tornadoes, in their own half, and they could have gotten a winning goal if not for the exploits of Tornadoes goalkeeper Loki Abdullahi, and of course a couple of gilded chances which were missed. Yes, Finidi does need time, but I've been impressed with what he has done so far. Enyimba's problem is what could be said is the problem of many other teams in the league, especially teams like reigning champions Aqua United. They create tons of chances, but they do not take them. And as a coach, you bother yourself with ensuring that your team creates enough chances that could lead to scoring opportunities. So it's not left on the attackers and the strikers. Like on Saturday, twice in the first half, Enyimba were denied by the crossbar. So that's just how football can be. It's a game of fine margins.
All right.
You really need time. No matter how agitated the fans are, I'm sure the management will give him the time.
All right. Fisayo Dairo, sports analyst and also an expert on the Nigeria Professional Football League. We thank you very much indeed for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me.